All right, so in this video, I'm going to fill in the last details before we letter the engine. Put the plow on it, and the coupler. Coupler's goes out about 1/2 inch, a little bit less. Goes up about 1/2 inch and a little bit less than 1/2 inch back. And there's an air hose. You can see it a little more clearly that there's actually a coupler pocket that the coupler sits in. Okay, so before we move on to the handrails, I have a few more details. Like, let's put the latches on the doors. Sight glass window here, and then put the radiator fan. A little bit. There we go. There's a rear grab iron. And in the era of this engine, still has its classification lights. And put the horn on it. The antenna. And grab iron on top of the nose. And let's see, we're actually getting, we're almost ready to put the handrails. A few more details. It's a door right here. This door's right at about 1 inch tall. And right here. Couple rivets. Okay, and so with that, This is the kind of thing that even if you miss a detail or two, you can put them in when you're lettering. Now, the thing about this engine is the handrails are going to be white handrails on a blue or red background, depending on if it's on the nose here. And so you might make them the tiniest bit thicker, because as you'll see when I'm painting it, you kind of have to trim around them and then allow for them to be in their place, versus just painting over them as we've done on a lot of engines, where they almost kind of just blend in. This is kind of a good example of an engine where, and the nice thing about the Grand Trunk Western one is that even though it has this handrail, it kind of does blend into the Grand Trunk Western logo, so it's not like it's actually, sometimes too, one thing I do is I skip ahead a handrail when there's one that I obviously see exactly where it goes, and then you can kind of see in between these two. Actually, yeah, where that one goes there, and then this one goes there. And this one goes there. And sometimes with handrails you kind of have to erase a little bit to allow for where they go. Move them around a little bit. Don't move them around a whole lot, but there's the rear handrails. Okay, now we're ready to letter.